What's good, everyone? Welcome to a new video, and we have a monster video to go over today. So a really big day. You can see down here I got a 4.5k, 3.6, 3.4, 2.8 and 1.5 on the eval that I started today. So really big day. I think I worked out it was 15 pretty much 15.5 I think thousand, and you will have to excuse me. I woken up with a really sore cold and really sore throat and a really bad cold, so apologies if I sound a little bit more muffled. But the total profit was 15,560. Now I have left some on the table. If we just break down the charts, you know, there was times where I added into this on some of my other accounts at this halfway back here, but I didn't I didn't want to obviously give back any profits. But to break down the trade again, we'll just slowly go back to wherever my charts are here. So you can see again, just to go through, so you've got 4.5 on one of the Express accounts, 3.6, 3.4, 2.8, and then 1.5 on the evaluation account. So for XFAs, which is like basically real money, which you obviously can withdraw, and then the evaluation account that's half of the profit achieved. Get another 1,500 tomorrow or whenever, that will hit the 3,000 profit target, and then I'll be able to turn that into a funded account as well. So you can see here, the first trade that I took, I was long at, you can see here, I was long at 304s, which is pretty much like here, right? That's pretty much where I went along. And if we go down to maybe a 30-second chart, you can see my actual entry, right? So disregard all of this huge move. Why did I go long here? Right? Why did I go long here? And obviously you can see the huge move we have had, and right back up to highs as well. So you can see I did add at 346s, and I did scale some off at 58s, so about 12-point move. Obviously, you know, I've left quite a bit on the table here. You know, another pretty much 40 odd points. So I do see this going to 520s, and in fact, my level above us is 520s is where I have my alerts set. So I do think we're going to get that 519s to 520 push today. And if I had held the two minis on my 4 accounts, it would be about $9,000 per account. So, but of course, it's always wise to lock in some profits, and there's nothing stopping me getting back into a move on the RT8 session. So this is the overnight session. You can see it's currently 5 a.m. EST. So in New York, it's 5 a.m. And of course, I'm in London, which is 10 o'clock. So again, just to break down the charts, why was I looking for the long off this on the NQ? If I just go to, let's just say if I go to a cleaner chart and get rid of the indicators, sorry, the drawings. Why was I looking at this long? Well, yesterday, of course, we had that huge move down on the AI sector, okay, on NVIDIA, the chips, etc. And what I did yesterday is pretty much I waited for that halfway back to trade. Now, they front run this level, but you do have a huge wick at the lows, which is why in a scenario like this, when you have 123 points, you know, front running a halfway back, which is all that is, you know, keep it simple, right? All that is a 50% retracement, meaning this whole range here, which is 654 points, price came down half of that, right? Thereabouts. It obviously front run, meaning they got in before that level, right? So orders were front run at that point. And remember, that target is 570, so 21,573s. And of course, if we do full 100% completions, we just reverse the whole move that we had yesterday on the tech move. So, which I wouldn't be surprised if we do that, right? So you can see here, this is yesterday's trading session from 9:30 all the way to 4 p.m., right? This little zone here, till 4:30. All of these candles here is from the 6 p.m. open, and of course that is where we currently are in price, this candle here. So if I just go to a 4-minute time frame, and I can show you what I was trading this morning. So of course, on the RTH yesterday, the regular trading hours, we had that halfway back, that was front run, and all I did this morning was pretty much draw from that low. That was my anchor low. Sorry, let's get the anchor low here. And you can see here we traded that halfway back, which was 9 o'clock. I was asleep, because if we look at that in London time, that's probably like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, where it is London. That traded for me at 2 o'clock in the morning. Of course, I'm asleep. But what I did at that point is pretty much draw a 50 to 50 move, and you can see here, this is where we got that beautiful move right down here, which is at 290s. And if I go to the chart that I drew and put in the Discord room this morning, price broke above out of this move, retested. You can see here, retested this move here, And if we now look inside this little pocket here, you can see this is where all of my extensions start from. So if I just get rid of one of my, so if you can see here, this is where price broke and retested that 50 to 50. You can see here, RTH halfway back trades, that 50 to 50 trades. And inside here, this is where we have my entry, right? This is where we have my entry, which is 304s, which is basically this area here, right there. And why? Again, that is that break and retest of this zone here. And if I go to a 1 minute time frame, you'll be able to see really clearly why I got long, like 306s, and the 62% draw was 302s, which is pretty much where I went long, that break and retest there. And 410s has just been hit. That was one of my other targets that has just been hit. So I would have got filled on one of my other accounts, but I did take some profits off on that account. But really nice trades there, guys, like 15, I think like 15.5 total, 14k realized actual like profit in terms of what I can take out, and then the other 1.5k is on a evaluation account, which obviously I can transfer to a live account after. But real nice example of a sequences this morning. And of course, if you wanted to learn more, you can then also look at the same anchor new high that traded that halfway back. This is where I went long on some of my other accounts, but then I was thinking potentially we do come down to the 62, so I did take some off, and that is where I did take some off. And unfortunately, we ended up trading another halfway back, which has gone all the way to its negative 100. So I have missed out on some extra profits today, but of course $14,000 is nothing to be sniffed at. So yeah, that is pretty much my breakdown. Hopefully that was insightful. If you do want to look at joining the Discord or anything like that, the links are in the description below, and I will see you all in the next video.